A few days ago, Xiaomi released these, a $35 AirPod competitor. But really, can a $35 pair of truly wireless headphones be any good? Hey, my name is Mitchell. If you're new to my channel, I make videos about tech, camera gear, and Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Premiere tutorials. I bought these Xiaomi Mi AirDots 24 hours ago, and here's my first impressions of them. First, I want to touch on the build quality, and that includes both the headphones and the physical case that they come in, since the case is a necessary part of owning them. The case itself is made from a soft touch plastic that feels kind of hollow and kind of cheap. It doesn't feel that much worse than Apple's AirPods, but just from touching and handling the case alone, you can tell it's not a premium product. The AirDots themselves are very solid feeling, made out of a similar soft touch plastic, and something I find quite interesting is that on both the surface of the AirDots as well as the case itself, we have a semi-translucent plastic that on the AirDots allows you to see the red LED charging light, and on the case itself, if you're looking at the case in the dark while the AirDots are charging, you can see the lights through them. The AirDots themselves have two gold contact points and a magnet that allow them to go ahead and dock inside this charging case. Now the charging case will hold 3 full charges on top of the AirDots 4-hour charge on themselves. That means that with the AirDots fully charged and this case, you're going to get a total of approximately 16 hours of playback. Now in my initial testing, the AirDots were getting at least 3.5 hours of music playback before they were showing 25% on their Bluetooth indicator on my phone. We can go ahead and extrapolate that we're probably looking at 4.5 to 5 hours, or the advertised runtime that Xiaomi indicates being 4 hours of listening time. That said, I haven't come to a point yet where I've been listening to these for more than 4.5 hours. And from my initial impressions, we're looking at probably 30 to 45 minutes to fully charge the AirDots themselves. Sound quality. Now, before I dive too heavily into sound quality, I want to give you a little bit of reference for what I'm comparing these headphones. So I have owned quite a few pairs of Bluetooth headphones, going all the way back to the Jaybird X2s, the Jaybird X3s, the Jaybird Freedoms. I've had the LG Tones. I've also had a cheap pair of $60 Bluetooth neckband style earbuds. And I have to say that in regards to an in-ear sound quality, I am getting absolutely phenomenal sound out of these. The sound is quite rich and full of bass. And I would say that if you have the Xiaomi Mi Piston Pro headphones, which sound really, really good for a very moderate price, these sound on a similar level, I would say, in regards to bass and fullness. Now, these do have a little bit heavier of a bass signature in regards to the EQ or the difference in sound that you'll get listening to these compared to like a reference monitor. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the listening experience. Talking about the listening experience, I have found that these do a phenomenal job to stay put in my ears and not move around. If you're looking for a new pair of headphones for running or for exercise, I would say that these are a great option, at least for the fit for my ears. Your mileage may vary, being that you're essentially using friction to go ahead and hold the earbud into your ear and kind of the top of the portion touching your ear to distribute some of the load. Quickly talk about controls. Both of the buds have a touch-sensitive part of the device, and if you tap it once, it'll pause what you're listening to. If you quickly tap it twice, it will get you to the Google Assistant, and it works pretty well, and it works quite consistently. Now, one downfall to the device is that because these are currently China only, we are limited to the Chinese voice prompts. So all of the commands that you're going to hear in regards to turning them on, pairing, pausing, things like that are going to be in Chinese. So far, the range has been phenomenal. I can put my cell phone in the center of my apartment and I can get full coverage throughout my entire apartment. And I would say that the Bluetooth reception is no worse on these than it is for any of my other Bluetooth headphones. In fact, I would say that being that both the headphones and my phone being Bluetooth 5.0 means that I get a little bit better range, less lag or a lower latency in regards to the responsiveness, and better overall sound quality. Talking about sound quality, the codec that is streamed to the headphones is AAC. I know that someone on the Reddit forum for Xiaomi was saying that paired to their iPhone, they had better sound quality than when paired to an Android phone. So your mileage may vary. I haven't noticed that big of a sound difference when I pair my Pocophone F1 or when I pair my Mi Pad 4. Both devices sound great, and overall I have really stable connectivity. Now, in regards to price, the MSRP for these in China is approximately $35, and I paid about $44 US here in Vietnam from my local Xiaomi importer. And if you're curious about what life is like in Vietnam, go ahead and click the card right up here. It's to my second YouTube channel where I talk about living in Vietnam, dating, getting around, travel, and pretty much a guide to relocating here. Okay, I will be doing a longer, more thorough review of the AirDots, but I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. And if you would like a place to talk about this, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're on Reddit, I am a moderator over at the AirDots subreddit. It's a place where we just talk about this product, and I'm pretty active on the Xiaomi subreddit. So go ahead, pop in over there. And until next time, guys, it's been Mitchell coming to you from Hanoi. Peace.